Yo, you already know what it is, man. BossTalk21 Podcast, DJ KG, YB in the building. Girl Diamond couldn't be here tonight, but we still got a special guest in the building. Vicksburg's own FlyGuy fucking Tana in the building. Hold up, make some noise. Exclusive one-on-one sit down, man. Got FlyGuy Tana in the building, man. What is up, Tana? Let's talk to us.
It's like family right here, man. So this for real. This really the sit down. It's really the sit down. So we're gonna take it all the way back. We're gonna go back all the way back from T-Rex. We're gonna go all the way. We going backwards. You know what I'm saying? But then we're gonna catch them up. So let's talk about, for one, where you from?
I'm originally from Vicksburg, Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? By the way of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of family in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Aunties, uncles. You know what I'm saying? My father. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Also from the A. So, you know, but you know what I'm saying? Born and raised Vicksburg, Mississippi. You know what I'm saying?
I heard it here first.
For sure.
All right, so let's get into what got you into music. Take us back. Like, what made you want to pick up a microphone in the first place?
Man, I don't know, man. I think, you know, my mom used to tell me, like, when I was, like, in her stomach, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just used to tap to the beats. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the music got to be playing or whatever. I used to tap, like, you know what I'm saying, to the beat, as the beat going on or whatever. You feel me? So it's just, like, I don't know, but I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, as I got older, I messed around and just was like, I want to get a studio. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just deal with the music or whatever. You feel me? And I started just, like, making beats. Just making beats, period. You feel me? And now, you know what I'm saying? I ended up, like, rapping over the beats that I'm making.
You know so you first started out, like, so did you go in it as, I'm trying to be a producer, or you like, I'm just playing around with music, period?
I went into it just, like, trying to, like, almost like get all the way into the art form, because I only had instrumentals at one point in time. You feel me? Like, I never had my own beats. Never was able to, like, get beats from, you know what I'm saying, like, producers that I knew and stuff like that. Right. So I would just, like, steady downloading beats and just trying to rap over. You feel me? Like karaoke machines, stuff like that. Or I end up, like, dealing with, like, this software called Mixcraft, and you know what I'm saying, trying to just do my own stuff. You feel me? Like, on instrumentals and stuff like that. So I'm like, man, I need to start making my own beats so I can just, like, get paid for it, and you know what I'm saying, like, start monetizing my own music. So I ended up getting into this software called Fruity Loops, and the rest was kind of like history. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying, my little brother ended up getting the software, and you know what I'm saying, he took it to a whole nother level. But, like, as far as, like, the music thing, I don't know, it's just always been my calling. I almost feel like.
So when did you find out, like, all right, let me take a step back from making the beats, and I'm nice on this mic. Like, I think I'm here with the mic. Like, yeah, I'm gonna take a step back from these beats, but I'm gonna get on this mic. When you found that niche?
I think I don't know. I think the first time if y'all remember, like, it was a studio in Metro Mall, right? They had a studio, like, you know what I'm saying, the downtown. I mean, we're in, like, the downstairs part of the Metro Mall. Yeah. My pops took me in there one time or whatever, bro. Me and my brother did our first song or whatever. And, like, just the feedback from, like, my family members and stuff, like, saying that I could do it, and, you know what I'm saying, I should stay with it, and, you know what I'm saying, keep going. I got that from them to just, like, keep it, you know what I'm saying, going or whatever, like, because, you know what I'm saying, I got some real people in my family, like, they could have told me at any point, like, you know what I'm saying, bro, you need to chill, you know what I'm saying, but they was like,
it was support from the jump.
Like, you know what I'm saying, they knew, like, what I was saying, right. You know what I'm saying, and everything that we trying to put out there is real, you see what I'm saying, so, like, it is, I don't know, like, I guess my family, like, really, like, pushed me more to just, like, keep going, you know what I'm saying?
So, okay, so then you started off at doing the producing, and then you get into the rapping, but then now you gotta come up with your name.
Yeah.
And to this day, everybody know you from FlyGuy Tana.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But some of your people who around you, they kind of know you for a little something different.
I ran through a couple of names.
So when it comes to picking your name, man, sometimes is it family name, sometimes it's the streets give you the name, sometimes or do your partners give you the name? How do you go about picking, like, what name? Because I remember at one point, like, when you was, you know what I'm saying, TG Montana, it wasn't too many Montanas. And then you look up, it's this Montana, that Montana, this Montana, you know what I'm saying? So, like, how you go about, you know what I'm saying, like, what name I'm going to roll with or not?
I don't know, I think, you know what I'm saying, the TG thing was just kind of, like, organic, because, like, I was already kind of being called it, you know what I'm saying, through high school and stuff like that, so I just, like, I kind of kept that on, and then my middle name started with an M, so I ended up just getting the Montana thing. Like, my when I first started rapping, my original shit was like TMG, you know what I'm saying? Which that was all my initials or whatever. You feel me? So I kind of just kept the, you know what I'm saying, the initial thing and just, you know what I'm saying, changed the M word to something else. You feel me? You know, just kept it like that. But like, as I went on, you know what I'm saying, other people started getting the name. Somebody ended up getting my old name, but they was from another whole, you know what I'm saying, spot, another state. So I was just like, let me switch it up and try to go some, you know what I'm saying, go to something new, different. You feel me?
Which is Tana still your name.
Nah, for
sure.
It's
really good
name.
Yeah,
I just shortened it up, for sure.
Okay. So like, what's your recording process at this point? Like, when you get ready to make music, like what do you need? What's your essentials in the studio, or what even drives you to the studio? Like to be like, okay, I got this to talk about. Like, tell us about that process.
I think the studio process super easy. You know what I'm saying? Like I had got this little thing from Future with whatever, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all heard it in the song, like Real Street Nigga, I can make a tape in one day. Like I can actually just get in the studio and I can make a whole tape in one day. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit don't need to take me no time because I didn't, you know what I'm saying? It's like you getting on the court, you know what I'm saying? Like you know how to dribble, you know how to shoot, like that's like second nature to me. Like I can, or you getting on the turntable, you feel me? You know how to mix, you know how to blend. That's second nature to me. I can get in the studio and just go crazy like anytime. Like,
well, Def, so when was the like, damn, like, bro, I can do this shit for real? Like, what tape? Because you had a lot of tapes come out during, during these whole years where you had a lot of different tapes. Like, when was that like breakthrough? Like, yeah, like this it.
I think we had got like some real traction and light when we did the Mississippi Braid tape. You know what I'm saying? Which that was a couple years ago, you know what I'm saying? But I think that kind of what like broke me like throughout Mississippi though, you know what I'm saying? As far as like getting me seen in different places outside of our own city, you know what I'm saying? And then right after that, it'd be like the Fly documentary, you know what I'm saying? Projects with Dream.
But was that the one with the Fly shit only on it? Like when you came up with Fly shit on it? Fly documentary.
Yeah,
I remember like just taking the viewers back. Like I remember me and Bruh sitting outside arguing one night about the music. You know what I'm saying? He trying to get me to see his vision. You know what I'm saying? And then we go to the club, and they calling him like, bro, is that TG Montana? That's, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, wow, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like we was just arguing about this, and then like, we go somewhere and they already recognize him from the music, so that was big. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what I'm saying? So a lot of them moments. You know what I'm saying? I was going through it the first time. He was living it too, you know what I'm saying? And you too, you know what I'm saying, to attest to some of the stuff that like we did. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit just been a major blessing though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Kind of surreal at the same time, for real.
And like to give you your flowers while you're here, you are like one of the pioneers of the city when it comes to music, because a lot of new guys still go back and watch your old videos and they taking bits and pieces off of that and applying it to their new stuff going on there. So just to give you your flower while you're here, you still got that, you rooted in the city.
Yeah.
People most definitely don't, you know what I'm saying, they recognize the work when they see it.
That always been my thing though. Like that's why I kind of I try to be open in arms to like all the artists. You feel me? Like when they dropping something, like I repost it or I hop in their inbox. You know what I'm saying? You can ask certain artists. I hop right in their inbox and be like, let's do something. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't matter like how we end up doing it. I ain't trying to charge y'all or nothing. If I'm hopping in your inbox trying to do something, let's really work. Let's put something out. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Like organically try to help each other. You feel me? Like
most def, man, because just to even go back with like you was one of like the first artists that really had motion in Jackson, and I tell a lot of artists, and they talk to me about how can I get my music jumping and like that. I like it's rough. It's hard to break in that capital. It's hard to break in. The capital will not let you in. You gotta be in there. But we had a different platform how we came in that capital. We thought about that college first. That college was that college, that Palisade days, JSU was the days that jumped it off, man. Big shout out to Dream, man.
Yeah. Nigga used to sleep on the floor and you know what I'm saying? Like wake up and all I'm thinking about is trying to better myself with the rap shit, trying to get my shit out there. You feel me? Like I go out and, you know what I'm saying, pass out CDs, or I'd be like, you know what I'm saying, I'm a rapper, or I end up, you know what I'm saying, I started doing a little merch and stuff, and we'll go out there and be like, you know what I'm saying, we got the merch and stuff like around, like projects and shit like that, and they organically started, you know what I'm saying, come around, they got something going on, you know what I'm saying.
Then you was known for another thing. You was like a trendsetter on the fashion too, man.
They sleeping on that.
They was sleeping on that. They was sleeping. You was coming in off top, man, bringing that swag in, man. A lot of cats were biting your style.
Bringing a lot of drip to the city too.
we ain't
like
talk about that, but
Rock Revival, True Religion, Bape, like
get it all.
You like I said, we gotta give you flowers, man. We gotta give you flowers, man.
I just always wanted to be one to make the city better. Like I ain't trying to be like, you know what I'm saying. We just, you know what I'm saying. Like I want to give us more knowledge on like how to do certain shit different. You feel me? Like, cause we got the talent, we got everything going on as far as like to be a big, you know what I'm saying, circle or a big, you know what I'm saying, city as far as like Mississippi. You feel me? Like we just got all the components. We just got to put it all the way out there. You feel me?
So do you feel like how you feel about the city? Like the city being divided a lot of times. Like, give me your take on like our city, Vicksburg, being so divided because it's a lot of talent here, but you know, and we small, but the city's so divided. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you feel about like the city being divided and like unity in the city? Like, give me your take on it.
Man, I feel like with certain situations or whatever, bro, I know that it's like, you know what I'm saying, you can't really like turn the cheek to certain shit, or you know what I'm saying, it's kind of hard to like, you know what I'm saying, forget certain like situations that happen or whatever. But if it be about something that ain't really like about nothing, you know what I'm saying, ain't nobody do no harm to your, you know what I'm saying, your family members or nothing like that or whatever, you feel me? Then I feel like everybody should be able to work, you know what I'm saying, like. Or you know what I'm saying, everybody should be able to, you know what I'm saying, do business together, you feel me? If it ain't been no like blood shit type,
nothing like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody should be able to be cordial.
Yeah, for sure. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, a lot of like beef that we be having throughout the city, it start off as nothing and get to that level. So like before it even get to that level, might well dead it because it's about nothing. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like certain situations that we kind of go through here be about nothing first and then it end up being some blood shit. But it started out from nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't really be no real issue at first.
But you definitely for the unity, like, for the
city. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. That's number one thing. Like, if I could, you know what I'm saying, mend, you feel me? I ain't trying to be like, you know what I'm saying, all the way peacemaker, you feel me? But if I could, yeah, I would. You feel me?
Just to show the youngsters this shit isn't grab. You can obtain this shit. You know what I mean? A lot of folks don't think they can obtain it. Like we got so many heroes, man, that, you know, man, came through the trenches. We see these folk. They come in town, you know, like just like little bro Malcolm. You know what I mean? The other youngster that go to he went to St. Al playing for the Colts. Like this shit is obtainable. Like, bro, this shit is not. Yeah,
for sure.
Most deaf.
You know what I'm saying? So that's really all we trying to like put out there. You know what I'm saying? We trying to like, I guess, you know what I'm saying, make sure that the city can like understand that it's a different way of going about doing certain stuff. Like, I don't know, like, you know what I'm saying. I feel like the example start with us. You know what I'm saying, and it trickles down to them. You feel me? Like if they, you know what I'm saying, see us doing a certain thing or whatever, bro, they gonna end up doing it too. You know what I'm saying? I think I was talking to somebody the other day and I was telling them like us looking at like older cats, you know what I'm saying, and seeing how they do stuff, you know what I'm saying, and they stuff like almost like thinking that they the role models or whatever, like they could be doing something totally wrong, but we just looking up to them just because they older. You know what I'm saying? Sure. But we just like, and I feel like we can set our own trail and do stuff right, and it trickle down to the young cats. You feel me? They can see that.
So what advice would you give to up and coming artists who want to jump into the music, but they might not even know the direction to go? You know what I'm saying? Or they having doubts about or they doing music and they having doubts about their music. Like, what advice could you give them?
Just stay with it, you know what I'm saying? Like be yourself all the way through, and actually stay with the music. No matter, you know what I'm saying, if somebody telling that you can't do it or you're not able to do it, it's always a lane, it's a niche, it's a, you know what I'm saying, it's some type of where you can get in for real, you know what I'm saying, and do music. So like, just stay with it. Don't get discouraged by somebody telling that you can't do something.
So how do you know, like, how do you know or feel when somebody's for one, how do you deal with constructive criticism, and how do you know if the criticism is genuine or not?
Well, I feel like the criticism is, you know what I'm saying, something that you kind of need, though. You feel me? Like, it's almost like a learning process to what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? And what was the second thing?
Like, how do you know if the criticism is genuine or not? How do you know, like, okay, they really care for what I'm doing and they really just trying to like guide me right or give me some positive advice, or they really on some hate shit?
I feel like all criticism is genuine because certain people want, like, if a person don't mess with you, they won't even come to you and tell you anything about what you need to kind of like do right. You know what I'm saying? Or polish up. Like, so I feel like all criticism is good. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, shouldn't look at it in a negative way. I feel like anybody that's coming to you, talking to you, like, they care about you in some type of way to approach you.
What I'm saying is, how do you go to, like, okay, you in the studio with bro, and then he like, I ain't feeling that, but you feeling it. Like, how do you be like, man, you crazy, I'm keeping this one, or like, how do you make that decision?
Well, I feel like that's kind of like, that's a debatable thing. Like, if I feel something and he don't feel it, like, we can go to the drawing board and try to, like, you know what I'm saying, make it better, or we can get outside opinions. You know what I'm saying, to be like, if they mess with it and he outnumbered, then that'll be something like, you know what I'm saying, different when we work on. But that's always up for, you know what I'm saying, debate.
So just to go back to just to get dive in, like, what did you like better? You know what I mean, as far as like you recording, did you like when producers in the studio with you, or you like producers just sending you beats, just you going through their catalog, pick stuff you like, or you like producers just locked in with you in the studio? Which one you prefer?
I feel like it's more organic when, you know what I'm saying, I'm locked in with, you know what I'm saying, all my people. I feel like when I was making a lot of the music or whatever, bro, I was really just locked in with all my folks. Like, I go to the studio, all my people just come with me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that music came out organic because that was just something that, like, I was doing every day almost. You feel me? So it's just like, yeah, I think, you know what I'm saying, I think it's more better when it's, you know what I'm saying, more like my folks and you know what I'm saying, in the studio with me while I'm recording and stuff like that. Okay. I feel like I get more of an organic feel.
Do you feel like you know, some rappers, they need to get high to go in the studio and rap, they need to have them a cup. Do you feel like those something that you must have, or you feel like, man, you can go in there sober and make it hit?
Yeah, I've been rapping for a long time. You feel me? Like, I ain't scared to even just put it out there. Like, I've been like, I was in my first professional studio when I was 13, so you know what I'm saying, I wasn't smoking, drinking, or nothing then. Right. You see what I'm saying? So like, I'm able to go in and do whatever I want to do. Like, it don't matter like what's your vice or whatever you got going on, or whatever. But like, I don't need to, you know what I'm saying, to do it. Like, I feel. How
you feel about the constant need, like these new rappers that, man, I gotta pop a perk, I gotta get on these pills, and you just seeing just the youngster 10-17 Scar just passed. Like, how you feel about like a situation like that?
I feel like, you know what I'm saying, you just gotta watch what you're taking out here for real. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be nobody like, you know what I'm saying, daddy, or be like, you know what I'm saying, you shouldn't be doing this, shouldn't be doing that. But like, if you're gonna do it, you need to, you know what I'm saying, like, watch what you're doing out here, like, watch what you're taking, and just try to, you know what I'm saying, do the proper knowledge on what you're taking if you're gonna continue to take it. You know what I'm saying?
I see you, and another thing I see with you all the time. You keep your family around. You keep your family close to you, and even your friends is more like family to you than anything. So, like, what does family mean to you?
Man, family mean everything to me, Judah. Man, I can't even lie, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my lifeline for real. You feel me? Like you know what I'm saying? To go back to your, you know what I'm saying, the question you asked me, like, what keep me doing the music. And it's my folks, you know what I'm saying? Like, them, like, steady pushing me, or when I'm gonna drop something, when I'm gonna put out a new project. It don't be outside people. It's always, you know what I'm saying, my folks. So it's just like my family number one, bro. Like, I can't lie. Like,
you ever had days where you feel like you want to give a rap up, or like not do the music no more?
Nah, I can never give a rap up, bro. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I get to the point where it be like, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to just like do, you know, like artist type stuff. Like, I just jump into like, I'm gonna be executive and trying to help another artist out, or trying to make, you know what I'm saying, get songs done for another artist, stuff like that. Get, you know what I'm saying, not even in the executive mode, into a writer, like stuff like that, and just writing songs for people and stuff like that. So.
Okay. You heard it here first, man. Artists, man, y'all tap in. FlyGuy Tana, he doing management. He ghost writing for you, whatever you need.
For sure, I've been on trying to do that with any artist, bro. Like, I'm open arms. Like, I got beats. I got, you know what I'm saying, I'll be able to, you know what I'm saying, set up the facility and everything. You know what I'm saying? So artists tap in with me. You know what I'm saying? If you want to work, dead serious, we're gonna try to get something going.
All right, let's speaking on Shy the Guy. I see you doing a lot of music with Shy the Guy. Y'all get locked in. Or whatever, how that come about? Like, how y'all end up, you know what I'm saying, collabing and getting together?
Shy, we ended up collabing like around the time where when him and Bruh ended up collabing. I think, you know what I'm saying, he was a part of the group Rich Kids, you know what I'm saying, and you know they ended up reaching out to Bruh when we was right here in Vicksburg or whatever, and he ended up, you know what I'm saying, sending them a song. They did a song called Already Turned Up, and you know, it kind of went from there. We went out to Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, you was you were with us, we went out there, you know what I'm saying, and we met them, and you know what I'm saying, chopped up, and ended up being like family almost, you know what I'm saying, like we kind of almost like 10 years in, you know what I'm saying, and it's just like it's been love ever since. You feel me?
So how was that era for you? Cause them little niggas was blowing up, and they like, and they was, I know there was like more than enough motivation for you. Like, bro, we the same age. They having they weight.
Sure,
they
for sure.
13, 14, 15 in the strip club performing.
For sure.
Crucial.
Like,
you know what I mean?
And see it up close with like our motivation to be like, bro, we ain't finna stop doing what
we doing.
We finna go ahead and just keep going. And we seeing it. Like,
not just over talking him, like just giving other people motivation and opportunity to, like, to get outside their city, because a lot of times you got a lot of kids who ain't never seen outside of Vicksburg, who ain't never seen outside of Mississippi. And when I come through and we lock in, I'm going to mixtape, like we leaving prom. Like we got prom on a Friday. We leaving prom and we jumping straight in the car. We shooting to Atlanta. We going to a mixtape release party the next day. You know what I'm saying? And we get inspiration that we can come back and we give it to the city. You know what I'm saying? So we get inspired by others. And then we coming back and giving that same inspiration to our city. You know what I'm saying? And it just keep going. So with that alone, I thank you again, my brother. For sure.
Most definitely.
So also I want to get into Meek Mill, Gunna, them guys screaming your name. How that feel? Them guys getting to know who you is.
Man, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, it was just 100. You know what I'm saying? Like I was able to be in certain rooms where I was just able to be myself, you know what I'm saying? I you know what I'm saying, like the way certain people gravitate toward me, you feel me? It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a certain type of individual that, you know what I'm saying, I'm all the way pure, you feel me? So like I just feel like people gonna kind of gravitate towards it, you know what I'm saying? To see something in the person that's, you know what I'm saying, doing something like that, you feel me?
Most definitely. I know that was just, man. I know that was just major for you. Like, yeah, man, we still here.
That's a fact.
And then, so just to go back a little bit, like, do you feel like that's even more pressure to make more music, to keep this train rolling? Don't take the foot off the pedal.
For sure. I wouldn't say it's pressure. I say more like it's like motivation to, like, you know what I'm saying, or like more of a fire to like keep going, or, you know what I'm saying, keep the music rolling. You feel me? So I look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? More of just a fire lit up under me to just keep going. Real talk. Most
definitely. I know. I had a conversation with one of the big dogs in the city, man, and he was like when we was moving, he was highly impressed with it. He was like, man, y'all guys remind me of, like, bro, how we supposed to be. He's like, bro, don't let y'all foot off the pedal. Do you feel like we let our foot off the pedal? Like, did FlyGuy let our foot off the pedal a little bit? Or did we just celebrated that, you know, the win of little bro, you know?
Yeah, I don't feel like we let our foot off the pedal. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, bruh is a part of that entity. Like, for people to even like say like we done took it to a whole nother level, they're looking at that also. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all under one umbrella. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, for that to happen under the, you know what I'm saying, the guidance of us, for real. You know what I'm saying? It shows, and it, you know what I'm saying, it stands for something, for real. So like that's what they know. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they embrace it like that. You feel me? I don't feel like we let off the pedal. I feel like we just like, we really finna get to the prime of like what need to be going on at this point. You know what I'm saying?
And like I was, you know, just telling them, like, man, you like just think about Cash Money. Like, Juvie had to go first. You know what I mean? Somebody got to go first to open the door.
For sure.
So they open the door, we coming in, and look at them boys. Them boys got to run. Started with Juvie, Hot Boys, Wayne. Look, Nick and Drake.
For sure.
So,
you know what I'm saying? We got plenty of talent here, so I feel like, you know what I'm saying, so we end up getting a distribution deal from a major label, you know what I'm saying, we can just start, you know what I'm saying, pumping out people from here, you know what I'm saying, getting them deals, make sure A&Rs come down here and stuff like that, because that's really what is needed, you know what I'm saying, at this point.
So just to touch on that too, do you feel like Mississippi can be like the next Memphis? Even even though like a lot of people don't know, like a lot of the Memphis artists, a lot of the Memphis artists get they break in the Delta in Mississippi.
Nah, for sure. It's already slit like that though. You know what I'm saying? Certain people are like signing that's from right here in Mississippi, like right up on our nose for real. You feel me? So it's just like it's getting to that level where more people finna get. You know what I'm saying? Get deals. Like it's gonna be certain people from out here that's gonna end up getting deals. People ain't gonna understand, but it's gonna be like that's gonna be going on soon because the music is getting way bigger. You feel me? The music business is getting way bigger. You feel me? Like people finna start doing a lot of stuff, and we already been hands on. We just need to tap into it before it get, you know what I'm saying, like out of hand. Cause like, it's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna be hands on.
Trying to hand the hands in the pot.
So let's. I want to speak to you about a transition role, like in life. You know what I'm saying? We all got different roles to play, and for the viewers who don't know. That you Weezy, the producer Weezy, big brother. You know what I'm saying? For sure. When you got to step outside of, let's say rapper mode or whatever, and you moving with Lil Bro, like how was the transition? Knowing like, okay, I'm with Lil Bro, I'm still his big brother today, so I'm really like in a different role because I'm his brother. So like, what's that like? Give us that role, like how that is for you.
Well, it's like I don't know, it's like on and off switch. Cause like when I'm around home, I'm more like on point of being like almost security, like you know what I'm saying. Like I'm with whatever going on, like anything happen, bro. Like I'm living, dying by home, cause that's my little brother. You feel me? Like it always kind of been like that. So like now that you got the money, it ain't gonna change. Like it's just how I am with him. You feel me? Like, so that's just I don't know, bro. That's so like I don't know. I go out of the mode of like. You know, I guess the art mode, I'm all the way big brother mode. Like
do that come normal for you? Because you've been doing it for so long, just not even on a celebrity type time, but you've been a protector for him for so long. Do that come normal, or it's a little more different now because you don't know what it's coming from type time?
Yeah, it's way more different now, but it's different in a good way too because we got, you know what I'm saying. I'm not the only person that, you know what I'm saying, helping with security too. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of just like, it's a little bit different and it's like more of a, I don't know where it's coming from, but we able to handle it because we got, you know what I'm saying, we got other people around too that are able to handle it. You know what I'm saying?
And I like the relationship y'all have, man. It's you could just tell like y'all, he really thankful for you because you put the laptop in his hand, put the program in his hand, and bro locked in. So have y'all really just sat down and just really enjoyed these moments? Like, cause it's been some big moments, like number one hits, like BET Awards, like videos going crazy, like people saying y'all name, like.
And enough ain't enough, bro. We don't even goddamn. We don't talk about like, you know what I'm saying, like the accolades and what's going on. We don't even be really celebrating and stuff, nothing like that, bro. You feel me? Like. We sit at the crib. Sometimes it be me and him at the crib. We don't even talk. We trying to see when the next little stuff finna come in. Cause like we just be in full grind mode trying to get this paper for real, bro.
But you know what's so crazy? You know, you got some people when they brothers, and like they like night and day, but y'all are really like night and night. Cause y'all energy is both down energy. Isn't it like, you know what I'm saying? Both of y'all laid back type of people. So it ain't.
Like you'll get around us if the camera ain't on. You'll get around us and be like, "Shit, man, these niggas don't talk." Dude. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Right. That's just how we be though.
Right,
like, you
right.
Know
it ain't on no arrogant or no nonchalant. It's just
we be like that with we just me and him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people sit together in the same room, don't even say nothing. They locked in their phone.
Yeah. But we just I don't know. It's like the business that we done already like. That's how we been conducting business. So it's just like. I don't know, when we do talk, we able to talk for a little minute and then we go back into like the silent mode in the phone trying to get it in. Like, but I don't know,
not
bro.
Only that, let's go back because a lot of times you do got a way of ruffling the feathers on people on social media. Like when you would tell them sometimes, like I'm the best artists to come out of the city, which is, you know what I'm saying. And every rapper's right; they got their own way to want to say that. But what be your take when you be saying it like that, and then you know everybody be trying to come at you or whatever? What be your take first of all, and then how do you deal with people coming at you like that?
Man, I feel like I am, you know what I'm saying. I'm supposed to feel like I'm that nigga, though, you know what I'm saying. So like, I actually feel like that, and you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. I wrote some feelings by saying that. I feel like each artist should feel like they better. You know what I'm saying. I feel like certain niggas should feel like they better than me. You know what I'm saying. But that's the confidence that you need to keep going. keep going though. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't stop. You know what I'm saying? Like keep going. Cause I ain't gonna stop. I'm gonna keep going. You're gonna get tired of seeing me, cause I'm still, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna still keep pushing. You feel me? Like, I ain't gonna never stop.
I think that's what a lot of artists do. They get to that certain point where I was the first nigga to do this, I was the first nigga to do that. What you doing after that? Like what's coming after that? What avenue you gonna do? You a one trick pony. You ain't doing nothing else. Like what you gonna do next?
I'm trying to be a man of many hats. I ain't even trying to, you know.
And a master of all of them.
Nah, for real. Yeah, I ain't even trying to get boxed in. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to deal down with everything. We finna go to movies next. Like I'm trying to like.
I mean, congrats on that placement too. On.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. True to the game.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
That was major. And
shout out to Manny Haley, man. Yeah, appreciate everything y'all been doing, man. Manny Haley Productions. Appreciate y'all.
If y'all don't know who that is, man, that's the producer of the True to the Game series.
For sure. We got a movie coming up soon, man. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be depicted in Vicksburg, man. My boy might be starring in it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, cut the check, man.
Yeah, we gonna put it together, man. We gonna put it together.
I'm here, man.
Probably gonna have Ron shoot it, so you know what I'm saying? You never know what go on, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna put it together.
Man, big shout out RonShotIt, man.
RonShotIt.
Man, most definitely. So like what was we shot so many videos during that time. Oh man, we was shooting videos we was on the phone.
Nah, for real.
So Icy Gang days, we put Vicksburg on the map. We had
for sure.
We can't
we used to go to different for real, you can say it. We used to go to different spots. These folks to know us from like us putting videos out on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Us putting videos out on Facebook, bro. These folks to know us in Jackson, Ridgeland, Pearl, Brandon. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and they go back to the inspiration we just spoke on. Like we go, you know what I'm saying? We go get inspired and come back and get these folks pressure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we the ones they watching, so they mimicking everything we doing at that time.
For real, bro.
I remember, man. They called like, we gotta cut to the bird. We gotta cut to the bird.
Like, hey, bro, look, we was doing parties at the time. Also, while we was doing these almost like vlog type stuff before it became like a YouTube influencer or stuff like that. We was kind of already low key slick doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'd be in high school with a little camera just film it. You know what I'm saying? Like just
day in the
life. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was already on some like YouTube and type stuff before it became just a phenomenal thing where people actually getting a whole bunch of money for it. You see what I'm saying?
Y'all actually got a check. I remember y'all getting a check back then. You actually got a check. What about $500?
Yeah, some shit like that. Yeah, some
where my cut at, bro? We ain't get no cut. Everybody should have got a cut on Nicholas Street. Like, if Nicholas Street could talk, y'all, if Nicholas Street could talk, bro, we spent a lot of time there, man.
I ain't gonna lie. Spent a lot of time on Nicholas Street, bro. We used to I used to do flyers for y'all parties at one point in time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all used to sell out the parties and stuff too. I was trying to dibble it down with a whole bunch of everything. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to get my hands in a whole bunch of stuff though, but it came out to be A1 though.
Most deaf, man. We could talk for hours about just going back, just how we was moving back then, going to American Eagle and Hollister, going crazy over to the Jack.
Just go to the Jack to hit the mall just to do nothing, bro. We just walking through the mall for real. You know what I'm saying? Like this guy faces out there for real too, though. And I think that would play a part. Like we'll leave high school and just go straight to the Jack. You know what I'm saying? Skip the lab period or the period. You know what I'm saying? Beforehand and go straight to the Jack. Just got faces out there some more.
So. I mean, with the stuff that's going around with, you know, all these rappers and they coming back home and just, you know, they getting the crossfires and, you know, potentially, you know, getting scoped out and spotted, you know, targeted and stuff like that. Do that make you kind of move a little different these days with stuff coming back home and moving?
Yeah. I don't know, like, I feel like I'm already like that, period, just with life. You know what I'm saying? Because my skin tone and everything, too, you know what I'm saying? Not just, like, with other people, but, you know what I'm saying, just police or, you know what I'm saying, somebody who not my, you know what I'm saying, complexion, you feel me? Like, by me being a darker tone, like, I can, like, you know what I'm saying, talk to them in the, you know what I'm saying, most politest manner. They might still think I'm somebody that's trying to steal from them or, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to do something, harm, you know what I'm saying, harm them in any type of way, you know what I'm saying, but, like, I got a brain. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to actually do something with my life, for real. So you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't know, bro. I can't really explain.
Do you feel like the
in a different type of way?
Yeah.
You know?
Do you feel like like Boosie said a statement like people be hypnotized by hatred. Do you feel like that's true? Like, do you feel like certain people just still like, I don't like that nigga. Like, never liked him. I ain't gonna like him. Do they? How you feel about that? Like that statement, like
shit like that scared me the most, bro. I ain't gonna even lie because like I kind of try to go into it like on some pure shit with love. You know what I'm saying? Like as far like I show respect. You know what I'm saying? So I can kind of get respect back because I don't go into anything trying to disrespect nobody. Right, you know what I'm saying? So like I go into it with respect. So like if somebody like just blatantly just want to disrespect me or be like they don't like me for whatever reason, you know what I'm saying? And I kind of go into respecting everybody. You know what I'm saying? Is I can't really. Only thing I can do is defend myself with that. You know what I'm saying?
So, but when with being the success of your brother and everything like going on, and they got this new stuff going around. Everybody want to sue people, so I know like you kind of limited with like people having access to you that used to have access to you. Right. You know what I mean? Right. You might have went to school with this person. You might have was cool with them, but you just like, I can't rock with you like that because I don't know how you is now. I'm not the same TG from high school. I'm not the same TG from Palisades and JSU. You know what I mean? Like how you move different with that. Like having people having access to you that used to have access to you.
I try to keep a close-knit circle, you know what I'm saying? I always had a close-knit circle, you feel me? So, like, the certain people that I was always tied in with or had a circle with or whatever, I don't feel like we miss a beat, you know what I'm saying? I feel like when we see each other, it's always, you know what I'm saying, the same conversations, you know what I'm saying? Like, the only thing that could be different is if the other person, you know what I'm saying, feels some type of way about anything, you feel me? I'm going to always be the same person. Like, you ain't going to never hear nothing about, like, TG done, you know what I'm saying, said something about you in a certain type of way or did some extra stuff with you or nothing like that. Like, I'm always going to be the same type of person. We're all going to be able to have a certain type of conversation. And it's all going to be love. You know what I'm saying? Right, every time I'm, you know what I'm saying, around.
Okay. So, what's up and coming for you? Like, what you got going on now? What you got in the blender? Like, what you finna pop out with? What's next for FlyGuy Tana?
Well, 2023, you know what I'm saying? With, you know what I'm saying, this year coming up, I'm going to be having, I got like 3 different projects I'm working on. Me and KG the Kid, we got Can't Count Me Out too, you know what I'm saying? I'm also doing More Than the Game with DJ Dream. And then I'm gonna do like an album called Children of the City. And after that, bro, we try to work on 5 Mirror 4. So I'm gonna try to have like a rollout for everything, trying to like knock out like 4, maybe 3 or 4 projects in 1 year. Just try to, you know what I'm saying, see where it go from there. You feel me?
Is all you gonna be trying? You gonna try to map it around the movie time too?
Right.
Do the whole big rollout?
Yes. I'm supposed to be in 2 more movies as far as like the soundtrack. They're working on Dutch 2. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be part of that soundtrack. And then some like TV sitcom. They trying to get some of my.
Man, he dropped some exclusives on
so,
BossTalk21. Man, he dropped some exclusives.
Y'all gonna look out for it, for real.
So what you normally, before we leave every segment, we have an artist that come through and give out like some free game or get some advice to up and coming artists. What game can you give to somebody, man, that's out there who watching, who maybe looking up to FlyGuy Tana or want to be the next FlyGuy Tana? What advice you got for them?
All right, stay all the way consistent. You know what I'm saying? Work as hard as you can, for real, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't get discouraged. Try to stay confident about everything that you got going on, bro. No matter if it's low days, no matter if it's high days, bro. Try to stay, you know what I'm saying, confident about what you're doing in life. You feel me? If it's music, what you want to do. If, you know what I'm saying, but this is with anything. You can apply this to anything that you want to do in life. You feel me? Just try to keep a positive headspace about what you're doing, bro. Because as soon as you get into a negative mindset about what you're doing, you'll stop doing that and get into doing something else for a long period of time. So, you know what I'm saying? Try to keep a positive mindset about what you're doing, bro, and everything, you know what I'm saying, fall into place.
That's 100, man. Well, we definitely appreciate you coming through, man, dropping some jewels, man, taking us back, man.
My brothers, I want to give y'all flowers before I get up out of here, bro. What y'all doing with this podcast, bro, you know what I'm saying, it's going to, take everything to the next level because now our city has a voice. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, different people from our city are going to be able to, like, speak, and people from everywhere, all through Mississippi are going to be able to get to know us more, you know what I'm saying, on a personal level. Like, when y'all do these episodes, they're getting to know y'all more personal as humans. You see what I'm saying? So like when y'all get different people on here, y'all get them certain type of game or whatever, bro, it's gonna resonate. And that's going to stick with people all around the world, too, bro. Like, this going to blow up to be something huge, for real. You know what I'm saying? So, I just want y'all to keep a positive mindset about this, too, and just keep it going.
We definitely appreciate that, family. Definitely appreciate that. Man, you already know what it is, man. BossTalk21 Podcast, YB, KG, FlyGuy Tana was definitely in the building, man. Tell them where they can follow you at on all your social media. Drop all your info in.
Man, I'm on all social media as FlyGuy Tana, man. FlyGuytana on all social media. That's FlyGuytana. FlyGuytana, man. That's on all social media.
Checking out.
Say less.
You did.